When you think about those numbers, trillions of dollars out of fossil fuels, doesn't that like get you a little giddy? What if we all do that together? We can do that.
If you have a 401k, a pension, a retirement fund of some kind, 99% of us are unwittingly invested in fossil fuels. But there's something we can do about it, and we're going to end that. And it starts with the Screen Actors Guild. All of us together are giving fossil fuel companies about $1 trillion to do the terrible things that they're doing, and we're going to stop that. The Screen Actors Guild is invested at about $200 million in the fossil fuel sector, and you're going to hear from some of the members today. They don't like that. It has been really hard 10 years ago to find a place to move your money that is clean from fossil fuel companies, but there are more and more solutions possible today, and one of them was created by Alex and the team at Sphere.
Thanks, Todd. Yeah, I came across this problem firsthand when I was running my first company. It was a climate tech company. We were cutting the energy use of AI in half by using light to move data between chips. It's called IR Labs. And we started offering a 401k plan to our employees back in 2017, and I asked for a climate-friendly option in the lineup, thinking it was a simple request. And it took over 3 years to get a single option that, at a baseline, wasn't invested in the fossil fuel industry. So that means, as a climate tech company, for over 3 years, we required all our employees to invest in Exxon and Chevron. Employers are supposed to just make decisions based on financial metrics. And so I kept hearing over and over again, well, we can't decide to add something just because of your personal values or just because it's the corporate values. We have to make decisions based on dollars and cents. So I looked up the data and I saw that the fossil fuel sector has had the worst returns of any sector of the economy for the past 2 decades. And when I started pointing to that data to the 401k advisors, they were shocked to see it. No one was aware. And so we made the first climate-friendly fund that is just designed to check the boxes of what these fiduciaries are looking for in 401ks and pensions. And it's called the Sphere 500 Climate Fund. Anyone can invest in it, inside or outside of a 401k or pension.
All of a sudden, like, oh, my pension, what I'm gonna retire on, is invested in fossil fuels. That is so not okay. And then when I doubly found out that it is a horrible investment, like you can't even play that well, it's a good investment game, because it's a really bad investment. This is a very tangible thing, but it's based in imagination. And imagine if we all in this room tell a new story about how we invest, about who we are and who we are being in how we move our money. When you think about those numbers, trillions of dollars out of fossil fuels, doesn't that like get you a little giddy? That gets me really like a little high. Yeah. Seriously, like, what if we all do that together? We can do that.
The thought of having a pension, retirement, or even an investment, any type of connection to larger corporate sort of conglomerate that is doing harm to the planet, to people on the planet, is sickening to me. I believe in fighting, for social causes and things like that. Oh, but I have to invest in this, and that's just the way that it just matches all the other terrible things that people are doing. No, we don't have to. We can make a decision to collectively stop that right now. It's easy to stop. It doesn't have to happen. It may have been like this for a long time, but now we are able to take control. They're making a lot of money off of our money, and the fact that there's no return on investment means that we're basically just funding our own demise.
The fact that we can read in textbooks before the ones that were redacted, the unredacted from way, way back can show us very clearly the way we chronicle carnage and just move on. It will take a lot to awaken us to the cannibal horror in which we partake. I didn't make that up, but I'm giving that to you as a loving horror story about how we massacre and move on for profit.
Tell us, how did Stand.earth get the New York City pension fund to stop investing in fossil fuels? What's our game plan here?
And New York State and lots of other states have joined this. So what we're doing is showing them, a little bit of what Alex talked about, which is that this is a bad investment. The thing that has really, though, moved these pension funds is the rank and file workers who put their money into those funds saying to the fund managers, we want out. We want to be away from fossil fuels, and that has helped move billions of dollars away from fossil fuels. And we're going to keep going with that. SAG is going to be a great example when we eventually turn them. And so the question I have for everyone here is, who wants to move $1 trillion out of fossil fuels? RetireBigOil.org. Join us and let's do this and take that money away from them.